Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaitana wa farajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil iman wa lakal hamdu bil islam wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidna ilma. Allahumma fakkihna fid din. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa amalan mutaqabbalan wa rizqan tayyiba. Allahumma thabbitna indal mauti bila ilaha illallah. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma ij'al amalana kullahu salihan waj'alhu liwajhika khalisan wa la taj'al li ahadin fihi shay'a. Amin ya rabbal alamin. So lesson 31, by the izan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are going to talk about harfu jazimatul mudari inshallah. So last class we were talking about harfu nasibatul mudariya, and if you guys have any question regarding that concept or homework, so we can discuss at the end. Today we are going to talk about haruf that make fail mudariya majzoom. So remember, fail madi is mabni. Nothing can change fail madi, but fail mudariya can have three different moods. The regular one is called marfu. Then we learn harufu nasibatul mudariya, that means they make fail mudariya mansoob. And when we say mansoob, that means that fail mudariya is going to end on fatha. That never happen otherwise, right? Fail mudariya always end on dhamma, that is its rafa version, marfu version. And but sometimes some haruf gonna come, and what are they haruf? An, lan, likai, idhan, hatta. So whenever these haruf come before fail mudariya, they are going to make some changes in fail mudariya. And what is that change? That fail mudariya is going to end on fatha. And today we are going to learn fail mudariya majzoom. So majzoom, there are certain haruf, they are going to come before fail mudariya, and they are going to make fail mudariya majzoom. And majzoom is from jazm, right? And we all know what is jazm. Jazm is sukoon. So fail mudariya is going to end on sukoon in that case. So an, lan, likai, idhan, hatta, they are haruf nasibatu lil mudariya. And in, lam, lamma, wal, fal, li, these are the haruf that are jazimatul mudariya. So they are going to fail mudariya majzoom. So in mean if, and we are going to learn more about this word, this harf in, because in also come as a shart, as a conditional sentence. We will talk about it a little in next few slides. So in mean if. Then we have lam. Lam mean did not. So even though we know that this lam is going to come before fi'l mudariya, and fi'l mudariya is not past tense, right? Fi'l mudariya is either present or future, but when this lam will come with present tense, with fi'l mudariya, it is going to take fi'l mudariya into past. So the translation would be in the past, and we will see some examples soon. So that is the implication of this word lam here, this harf, which is harf fu jazimatul mudariya. Then we have another word lamma, and lamma meaning not yet. And you can see that when we are saying not yet, basically it is kind of hinting towards time, right? So then that can also be labeled as zarf zama. And when if it is zarf zama, right, so then after that we can expect mudaf ilayhi, right? So that can be the construction with it. Okay, and one more thing about lamma. Lamma can also come with the past tense as well. So lamma can either come with the present tense or the past tense. So when it comes with the present tense, then we are giving it the meaning of not yet. But when it comes with the past tense, then the meaning would be when. Translation would be when. So we need to be aware of it. Then we have wal, fal, and li. So wal, fal, and li, basically they all are giving the meaning of should. They should do this. They should. So basically, when we are saying they should do it, right, we are kind of giving them a command. So that's why this li, basically over here, we can also label it as a lamu amar. And soon we are going to learn how to make fi'l mudariya into amar. So amar and nahi, and basically they are also a kind of tenses. So we say that Arabic have only two tenses, past and present. But fi'l amar and fi'l nahi, we can also count them as a different fi'l. So they are wal, fal, and li. Both are basically are going to give the meaning of should. And some people say that basically it's not wal, fal, rather this is only li, which is lamu amar. But then we have this waw as a kind of ataf, and then this fa is also kind of ataf. So that can be also the case over here. And what else do you guys notice from the previous harufu nasibatul mudariya and jazimatul mudariya? Do you see anything similar? Li, right? So likai, we in harfu nasibatul mudariya we have an, lan, likai, right? So likai is also li over here, and this is also li. So basically they are the same. They are the same, but when you will see that with harfu nasibatul mudariya, right, the meaning the translation would be little different, right, and the look of fi'l mudariya will be little different. With li, it is going to be mansoob, and with this li, jazimatul mudariya, it is going to be majzoom, and we can also label it as a lamu amar, and the meaning or translation would be they should, or he should, or I should, or whatever, right? So it will take the translation of should. So these differences we need to keep in our mind. We should not be confused. They are both sides in harfu nasibatul mutariya. This li is part of both haruf. So how we are going to recognize? It's very easy. When you will see fil mudariya mansub, so then it is nasibatul mutariya, this li, and otherwise it will be jazimatul mutariya. Simple and easy. Okay, now note, in can sometimes affect to fail and gives if and then meaning. This is what I was talking about, conditional sentence. So in can also be part of conditional sentence, and inshallah we are going to talk about more about it. Then we have lam gives the past tense meaning, did not, despite the fact that it comes before comes only before fi'l mudariya. So lam will only come before fi'l mudariya, but it is going to turn fi'l mudariya into past tense basically. Also know that lamma can come before fi'l madi, and in this case it means when and has no effect on the fi'l, because we know fi'l madi is not going to budge, right? And it is not going to make any changes in fi'l madi, but when it will come with fi'l mudariya, it is going to fi'l mudariya majzoom, and the meaning would be not yet. So now let me know if you guys have any questions so far what we learned today. Quickly. Is everything clear 100%? Then we can move.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. Yes.
Okay. Now we will see that, okay, how fi'l mudariya majzoom, how it gonna look like. So if we remember nasibatul mudariya, how it gonna look like, we will say, yeah, can someone say it please, the whole conjugation?
I can say
huwa yansura,
huwa yansura, huma yansura, hum yansuru, hiya tansura, huma tansura, hunna yansurna, anta tansura, antuma tansura, antum tansuru, anti tansuri, antuma tansura, antunna tansurna, ana ansura, nahnu nansura.
Mashallah, very good. Now tell me, Mehreen, what changes we are bringing in fi'l mudariya when we have any of these harfu nasibatul mudariya before it?
The last root letter has fatha on it.
When? In all of them?
No, in 5 in pocket.
Exactly. So, what are they?
So hiya, huwa, hiya, anta, ana, nahnu.
Exactly.
And then we drop the noon or wherever there is noon, and the female version of like the hunna and antunna, they don't budge, they don't change.
Exactly. That's it, simple and easy, right? So now we are going to look at haruf jazimatul mudariya, right? And how this majzoom version of fi'l mudariya gonna look like. So as we know that it is going to end on jazm, in what case? 5 in your pocket, right? So yansur, tansur, tansur, ansur, and nansur, right? All these 5 in your pocket, they are going to end with skoon. Simple and easy. So, and the other, whoever have noon in it, we are going to drop their noon except hunna and antunna. So we are not going to touch hunna and antunna. The rest we drop the noon the way we did in Nasibatul Mudariya. Now question you're gonna ask, how we are going to know that okay it is Nasibatul Mudariya or Jazimatul Mudariya? So simple and easy. Who can answer that question?
Yeah, the Nasibatul Mudari will bring in the change, and the Fi'l Mudari will be in Nasab status.
But
And
how we
when,
are going to recognize that if it is Majzoom or Mansoob?
so we will look at the last letter, the last root letter. If it has fatha, then it's harf Nasibatul
No,
Mudari.
Yatin, I'm talking about the sigas that has noon in it and we are dropping. Look over here.
Yeah.
These dual ones and these plural ones, they have noon and we have already dropped their noon, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Mansoob and in Majzoom. So how we are going to recognize when you see the word Yansura, how you are going to recognize if it is Mansoob or Majzoom?
We will look for the harf that is used
Exactly.
before it.
Yeah, that is the answer. Okay. So you are going to look at the harf if it is Nasibatul Mudariya or Jazimatul Mudariya.
Yeah.
Simple and easy.
Yeah.
If it is Nasibatul Mudariya, then you are going to label that this is a Fi'l Mudariya Mansoob over here. And if you see the harf that is Jazima, then you're gonna say this Fi'l Mudariya is Mazzoom over here. Simple and easy. Make sense?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so now let's practice. So Daraba will become Yadribu. So let's practice first with Nasibatul Mudariya and then we are going to make it Majzoom. So pick any word and then we are going to say the whole version, the whole siga. Who is ready? Just take Li, yeah.
I can try.
Okay, go ahead.
So for the
so we are taking Li, okay, as a Nasibatul Mudariya, and we are putting with this Fi'l Mudariya. So Li.
Yeah, Li Yansura, Li Yansura, Li Yansuru, Li Tansura, Li Tansura, Li Tansurna, Li Tansura, Li Tansura, Li Tansuru, Li Tansuri, Li Tansura, Li Tansurna, Li Ansura, Li Nansura.
And what does that mean if I say Li Yansuru with wow, this version over here? How are we gonna translate?
So that they helped.
Yeah, so that they help. Not help.
Help. Yes, help. It's Mudari. Yeah.
So that they help. Perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna take same Li because we have Li in Majzoom as well, and we are going to make it Majzoom now.
Okay. So Li Yansur, Li Yansura, Li Yansuru, Li Tansur, Li Tansura, Li Yansurna, Li Tansur, Li Tansura, Li Tansuru, Li Tansuri, Li Tansura, Li Tansurna, Li Ansur, Li Nansur.
And what is Li Nansur mean?
So Li, we should help.
Yes, we should help. Perfect. Okay, makes sense, right?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Oops, we were supposed to take Yadriba. Surah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now someone else.
I was thinking the same thing, and I said, okay.
Okay, someone else need to try.
May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
So now
Li-
this time we can take what word you want to pick from Nasibatul Mudariya.
Yadriba.
No, yeah, Harfu Nasibatul Mudariya, you need to pick one harf.
I'm okay. I'll take. Can I do it with Li?
You want to do with Li? Li is easy.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La yadriba. La
No.
yadri.
Not La, Li.
Sorry. Li yadriba. Li yadruba. Li yadribu. Li tadrib. Li
Tadriba.
tadriba. Li tadruba. Li tad.
Tadri. No, we are not.
Sorry. Li
going to take-
tadriba. Li yadribna. لي لي تدرب لي تدرب ربا لي تدربوا لي تدربي لي تدربا لي تدربنا لي تدرب أدرب
Adriba, not
أدربا
Adrib.
لي
Yeah.
أدربا نحن ندربا
Li Nadriba.
sorry لي ندربا.
Good. Perfect. And what would be the translation? Li Adriba.
It would be
So that
so
I hit. So that I hit. So
so that
hold
I hit.
this person so I can hit him, basically.
So that I hit.
Okay. Now Jazimatul Mudariya.
It would be li tadrib, li tadriba, li
Why we are starting
sorry,
with
yeah.
ba?
Sorry. Li yadriba, li
No,
yadrib.
no. We are
Yadrib, sorry,
much
it's ending on a sukoon. Yeah. Li
Yeah.
yadrib, li yadriba, li yadribu, li tadrib, li tadriba, li tadribna,
No,
Yadrib.
no.
li yadribna, it is hunna, it is yadribna, li tadrib, li tadriba, li tadrubu, li
Ribu.
li tadribu, li tadribi, li tadriba, li tadribna, li adrib, li nadrib.
Very good. Very good. I know it is little tricky, but inshallah, if we will practice, it will be smoother, inshallah. So what would be the translation for Li Yansurna?
Li yansurna. Here it will be here Li is should, so that we you females should help.
Not help, hit.
Sorry, you hit. Sorry,
Yeah.
Nasara is encrypted in the number.
Yeah, so they should hit. Okay. Now next one is Allama yu'allimu. What does Allama mean?
Teach.
He taught. Yu'allimu. He is teaching or he will
He will
teach.
teach.
Okay, so now someone need to try Nasibatul Mudariya and Jazimatul Mudariya. Pick any word. Quickly. Everyone need to come prepared. Otherwise, you see that from 100, there was one point when we do not have our Zoom was not quite enough to accommodate people, and now look how many people are left in the class, right? So we need to be bold enough, come and say it, and inshallah that is going to help you guys.
May I try, Sadaji?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You are doing, sister, or should I?
That's okay, you can go.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. I will pick lan.
Mm-hmm.
لن يعلم لن يعلموا لن تنصر sorry لن تعلما لن يعلمنا
Mm-hmm.
لن تعلم
Mm-hmm.
لن تعلموا لن تعلمي لن
Mm-hmm.
تعلما تعلمنا
Mm-hmm.
لن أعلم لن نعلم.
Very good. Very good. What does that mean? Lan nuallima.
So that we
No,
should
no, not so
teach.
that.
Uh,
Lan mean?
never we will never teach.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it's very emphatic in a negative way. So will not or never, basically. So we will
Okay.
never teach.
Teach.
Mm-hmm. Now,
لن
Jasmine.
لن يعلم لن يعلما لن يعلموا لن تعلم لن تعلما لن تعلمنا sorry يعلمنا لن لن تعلم لن تعلما لن تعلموا لن تعلمي لن تعلما لن تعلمنا لن أنصر لن تنصر sorry excuse me لن أعلم لن نعلم. This is right in front of it.
Okay. So, mashallah, beautifully done. And inshallah, we are going to do more practice, lot of practice with both of these haruf, right? And inshallah, that will be smoother on our tongue. Okay, next, I think last one, we can take one more. So, aslama will become yuslimu. Quickly, someone need to do it.
Can I try?
No, Marin, someone else need to try.
It's not my
That-
brain.
that-
Okay.
That's Sister Kamar. Go ahead, Sister Kamar.
حتى
Hmm.
حتى يسلم حتى يسلم حتى يسلموا حتى تسلم
Tuslima.
تسلم حتى تسلم حتى يسلمنا
Mm-hmm.
حتى تسلم حتى تسلم حتى تسلموا حتى تسلمي حتى تسلم حتى تسلمنا
Very good.
حتى أسلمنا حتى أسلم حتى نسلم
Nuslimu.
no حتى نسلم
Hatta uslimu and oh sorry,
Uslima.
uslima and nuslima.
حتى نسلم حتى أسلم
Mm-hmm.
حتى حتى يسلم no حتى يسلم no حتى
Okay,
يسلم
no, okay. What is the translation if you say hatta nuslima?
until we submit.
Very good, very good. Okay, so now we can move on to jazimatul mudari'a.
حتى يسلم
No, there is no hatta. Hatta is not jazimatul mudari'a. We need to pick something that is jazim.
I'm sorry okay لم يسلم
Mm-hmm.
لم يسلما لم يسلموا لم يسلموا لم يسلم لم Astaghfirullah. Lam tuslim, lam tuslima, lam yuslimna, lam tuslim. Lam tuslima, lam tuslimu, lam tuslimi, lam tuslima, lam tuslimna, lam uslim, lam nuslim.
Muslim. Okay. What does lam Muslim mean?
Lam nuslim means yeah, we will not submit.
We didn't.
We didn't submit.
We
It
didn't
became
submit.
it became past because of lam, so we didn't submit.
Yeah, we didn't submit. Mashallah, beautifully done. That's why we need to come, right? So when you come here, whatever mistake we make, next time, inshallah, we are going to improve on it, right? So, mashallah, what's your name, sister?
Qamar,
Amar?
Qamar.
Kamar. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, mashallah. Okay, so now moving on. Yeah, okay. So moving on over here, and we are going to talk about in. As I said that in, we know that in is harf that is going to make fi'l mudari majzoom, but there is more to this word in, and in can also be the start of a conditional sentence. What is conditional sentence? We use in everyday language. We say, if you do this, then I will give you a candy, right? If you do this, I will buy you something. If you go, then I will go, right? So these are the example of a conditional sentence that if the first clause, basically conditional sentence is going to have two clauses. First clause, the first part will happen and then the other part will happen, right? So that is called if and then statement, even we can call it conditional sentence. And in Arabic term, we are going to call them shart and jawabu shart. So the if part is shart. If that happen, then the jawabu shart gonna happen. Then the the consequence of that action gonna happen, right? If you work hard, then you will succeed, right? So work hard would come first. If we will work hard, then the result gonna come, right? So that is basically if and then, and in Arabic we are going to call them shart and jawabu shart. And these conditional words are many. One of them is in, and when this in will come, we will see fi'l mudari majzoom not only once but twice. So this in is going to make fi'l mudari majzoom 2 times in the same sentence. So the if part is going to be majzoom, and as well as the jawabu shart, the then part will also be in majzoom. Why? Because of this in. So that's why this in is called in that makes 2 af'al majzoom.
Ostada, can you enlarge it, please?
Sorry?
Can you enlarge the slide? Not able to read it.
Okay.
Jazakallah.
Very okay. So it says in, look at the example now. In tansuru, in tansurullaha yansurkum. So in came, right? In is harfu jazimatul mudariya, or we can say conditional word. Tansuru, what do you guys notice? Is that the Rafa version, Nasab version or Jazm version? Which one is it?
It's the Jazm version.
Jazm version. How do we know this is Jazm version, not the Nasab version?
Because there's in. And then
Because of the in. Because
yeah.
in is the harf that is going to make fi'l mudariya majzoom, not mansoob.
Yeah.
Right? So this is how we are going to recognize. So tansuru and noon is dropped over here to make
Mhm.
it majzoom. So this is fi'l mudariya majzoom over here. Then in tansurullah, the word Allah is mansoob over here. Right?
Yes,
So which
maf'ul
is
bihi.
going to take the label of maf'ulun bihi. If you all help. If you all help who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then what gonna happen? So this in tansurullah is basically shart part. Right? In tansurullah, this is the shart part. If you all help Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then what gonna happen? Now it is coming the jawabu shart. What is jawabu shart? Yang surkum. He would help you all. So yansur, but do we notice over here again that fi'l mudariya is majzoom, right? Yansur,
Yeah.
he will help. Kum is maf'ulun bihi. So when how we are going to label it? For in, we're gonna say this is harfu jazimatu lil mudariya. And one more term, we can call it adatu shart. What is adatu shart? Adat mean tool. So this fi'l mudariya, sorry, this harf in is going to be called as tool of shart. Tool of shart. Adatu shart. And then for tansuru, what we would say, we will say fi'lun mudariun majzumun bi in, right? And then we can say that this is the shart part. We should be aware that basically when in gonna come, then we can expect two parts of a sentence. One gonna be the shart part, and the second one, the result of it, will be the jawabu shart. So this fi'l mudariya majzoom be in, and then the word Allah is maf'ulun bihi, that is shart part, and then yansurkum fi'lun mudariun majzoomun, and jawabu shart we're gonna call it, and kum again is maf'ulun bihi. If you aid Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then he will aid you. Now, how we can help Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala need our help?
No.
How we can help?
By spreading his word, his ahkamat to people.
Exactly. We know the hadith and where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was speaking to his servant that, okay, like one of my, I was sick. He said, I was sick and you guys didn't came to visit me, right? I was hungry, you didn't feed me. I was thirsty, you didn't quench me or with a drink, right? So when the servant asked that how you can be hungry, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said, my ibad, my one of the abd was sick and you guys didn't visit him, or he was hungry, you didn't fed him, right? So in the same sense over here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that if you guys help, if you all help Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mean over here that we need to spread his words, right? We need to put the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in people. right, in our kids, right? So we need to bring them towards deen, towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the help. Okay. Next one. Lam yunazzil bihi sultana. So lam, what kind of word is lam?
حرف الجازمة للمضارع يا
In
إطاعة
lam
الشرط.
lamma. Yes, so this is jazimatul lil mudariya.
Yeah.
And do we see fil mudariya majzoom after it?
Yes.
Yes.
ينزل.
It's supposed to be
So jazam.
yunazzilu, but it is yunazzil. And what's special about lam? What lam can do? What power lam has?
Oh, it changes the fi'l mudari into present tense.
Into present, it
No,
all
into past tense.
Into past tense. Sorry, into past tense. It's already
fail mudare
present.
is
Yes.
already in present tense, right?
Yes,
So
into
it is going to change into past
past
tense.
tense. Yes.
So
Past tense.
lam yunazzil bihi sultana. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that he did not send down any authority for it, because these people, the context I think is that they are saying that Nauz Billah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken us, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying he did not send down any authority that they should be uttering such words or such statements, right? So lam yunazzil bihi sultana. So lam over here felu jazimatul lil mudariya. Yunazzil, we're gonna say felun mudariyan majzumun bilam, right? And then bihi, by is harfu jar, he is a majroor over here, so this is our MDF. And then sultanan, any
mansoob, yeah.
kind of basically authority. So when something is used nakira also sometimes basically used as a emphasis. So any kind of authority, he did not authorize them for saying any of these words. Okay, next one.
Ustadha, I have a question
Hmm.
in this example. So yunazzil, when we say fi'l mudari majzoom bilam, aren't we supposed to say fa'iluhu huwa?
Yeah, exactly. The statement becomes so long that
Okay.
we forget to say it, but we are supposed to say it. So
Okay.
fe'lun mudari majzumun bilam and fa'iluhu
Fa'iluhu huwa.
huwa. Yes, this is complete now.
Ostada, I have a question too.
Yeah,
So why are we using any? Why are you emphasizing it?
because sultanan,
Nakira.
sultanan is nakira,
Okay.
and nakira gives sometimes used as a emphasize, as a you know, I cannot think of any other example. Sometimes it is used for tazim or to grandize something, to make it a big deal. So nakira can be used to make a big deal. So over here, it can take the meaning of any authority. Why? Because this is nakira. It's emphasizing it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never given anyone any authority to utter these kind of words or statements, right? So this basically it is.
Ustadha, I have a question in the same example.
Hmm.
So if MBF comes before maf'ul bihi, will that show any emphasis too?
Yeah, that's why another reason for having any could be this one, because MBF is before the maf'ulun bihi.
Maf'ul bihi, yes.
Yeah. So basically, now you can say that, Jazakallah for pointing out. I didn't say that. Yeah. So the any could be for this reason, plus it is sultanan is
Nakira.
nakira.
Okay.
So it's like very emphatic statement over here. from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I did not give any authority. How come you are saying all these statements? Next one, lamma. Okay, so lamma can come with madi and lamma can come with fi'l mudariya. When it will come with madi, it will give the meaning of when and when it is will mudariya, it will give the meaning of not yet. So lamma yazuqu adhabi. So we see lamma over here with fi'l mudariya, and fi'l mudariya is majzoom here, right?
Yeah.
Majzoom or mansoob? In lam lamma. So this is jazimatul mudariya, right?
Yes.
So this fi'l mudariya is majzoom over here. And then so how we are going to label? Someone can try labeling it. So lamma, what we gonna say? Harfu
Jazimatul mudari.
حرف جازمة المضارع
very good. And yazuqu
فعل مضارع
فعل
مجزوم
مضارع مجزوم
majzoom, not mansoob.
بلما
بلما
باللمة
فاعله هم
بلمة
هو
هم
sorry.
Fa'iluhu.
فاعله هم هم
Yeah, this wow is telling us,
Yeah.
screaming that I'm home, right?
Yeah.
So this is home. And then what is azabi?
So it's maf'ulun bihi. It's
مفعول
actually
مفعول
azaba
به
and then ya is for
عذاب
my.
Exactly. So it's supposed to be azaba, but because of
Yeah.
this ya mutakallim over here,
Yeah.
it cannot take fatha.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why it is taking kasra, azabi. So this is idafa fragment,
Mhm.
right? And in Quran Pak, you will see that happen many places that this ya is sometime dropped because this kasra is basically giving the sound of it, right? So they just drop this ya over there, and then actually it is idafa fragment. It's not one word.
But Ustaza Ji, if there is ya, then it's going to be ya mad, but when it's only kasra, then it will not be, you cannot elongate it. Right?
Yeah, but this is how it is. You will see in Quran Pak happening a
Ji,
lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they have not yet tasted my punishment. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that they did not have tasted my punishment yet. It's on the way. It's coming. If they don't fix themselves, right? So lamma yazuqu azabi. Scary ayah. Next one. Walamma qama Abdullahi. Now lamma has come with what?
فعل
Harfu
ماضي.
Madi here. So
Yeah.
now it is going to take the meaning of when.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Walamma qama Abdullahi. And when, and now if it is coming, giving the meaning of when, then basically it is zarf. Right?
Mhm.
Zarf zama.
Yes. Yeah. Zarf zaman. Yes.
And if it is zarf zama, what we are expecting after it?
مضاف إليه.
Mudaf ilayhi. So this all jumla failure is basically mudaf ilayhi. Congratulations. You have grown up. You can handle that.
Alhamdulillah.
So this the whole jumla failure is mudaf ilayhi, and then we can further break down this mudaf ilayhi, and we're gonna say qama failun.
Madin
فعل ماضي
فعله هو.
فاعله
But
هو
فعله هو, but then we have Abdullah, which is Abdu is Arafa, so that's the outside door.
Exactly. So Abdullahi is basically the outside door, idafa
Yes.
fragment, right? So
Yeah.
this
فعل
belongs here.
ماضي فعله Abdullahi, right? That's how you're gonna
Yeah.
say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So failun madin, failuhu, yeah, Feilun Madin, and then we can, for Abdullah, we can say that Abdullah is the file of Qama.
Okay.
And when the slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stood up. So this is Surah Jinn, when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam stood up to pray, right? And these group of jinn, they were listening to him. Subhanallah. And they just heard the Quran. It touched their heart. They became Muslim. And then right away they went back to their tribe and start preaching. Subhanallah. Right? They didn't get any certification from any institute.
They didn't question. They didn't have doubts. So
Subhanallah. Oh my.
I have a question on the last slide.
Uh-huh.
The first one,
Mhm.
Surullah yansurukum. So it changes the mudare voice in a sentence. So now this mudare is from the same root letter. So it can change if the two mudare comes with two different root letters.
Mhm.
Is that possibility?
Exactly. Yeah. You will see a lot of examples. So basically, two fail mudariya will going to be majzoom when it is conditional sentence.
Uh-huh.
And basically, this is how we recognize that when the first fail mudariya you see majzoom and whatever is related to it, basically this is the shart part.
Yes.
And whenever you see the second fail mudariya majzoom, then you will know, okay, now this one is starting basically jawabu shart.
Yes, but this one is the same with same.
Yeah, but you will see all different kind of like afal over there.
Okay.
It's not necessary, it is just coincident that we have same root letter, but this is not the case. It can be any. Why, yeah.
So, Staza, this one, lamma, this one we don't put the majzoom, like fail madi. We will not say fail madi majzoom.
For lamma?
Like
no,
for lamma, qama, for qama.
is mabni.
No.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Because
Yeah, because fi'l madin is not gonna be budged by the
yeah,
harf.
but then we say fi mahalli jazam,
fi
right?
mahalli.
Yeah.
Because this is conditional
I need to check, because you know that this when this conditional sentence come, and we know that, okay, in conditional sentence, even though sometimes you will see fail madi over there, so which is not going to budge, but we are going to say fi mahalli jazam. Why? Because this is jawab shart.
Okay.
So over here, this is not. I need to check the Iraq and see what do they say. I didn't thought on these lines. Okay, so let me check and I will get back to you.
Thank you.
Right. I think we can call fi mahalli nasab or fi mahalli jazam when this is the case, because they are supposed to work on them, but they didn't let to, so then they're gonna just say the fi mahalli. Okay, so now moving on. فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي. So as I said, this fa, in some books you will see that fa is kind of taken as a ataf, and then this lam is basically lamul amr, same the li that we have in lam lamma wal falli. So basically this is only li, and this li is sometimes having waw before it, and sometimes it having fa before it. So this is the case, and the meaning, that's why you see the translation gonna be in the same way. It is taking the meaning of should, So fal yastajibu li. So we're gonna say this fal, or we can say this lamu amar. And lamul amar is supposed to do what? Make fi'l mudari majzoom. And lamu amar, or we can say harfu jazimatul mudariya. So this is harfu jazimatul mudariya. For yastajibu, we will say fi'lun mudariun majzumun bi lamu amar, or you can say bi fal, whatever makes sense to you. And then what is this li doing here? What is the label for this li?
That's MBF.
This is harfu jar.
Yeah, so
MBF.
MBF, because we are looking at jumla failure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then wal yu'minu bi. So
Same.
again,
Yes.
so for wal, we're gonna say that wow, we can call it a ataf, and this lam is lamu amar, harfu jazimatul
Harfu
mudariya,
jazimatul mudariya. Yeah.
and yu'minu is felun mudariun majzumun
Majzumun.
bi lamu amar,
Amar.
Failuhu hum.
Hum.
failuhu hum,
Hum.
And
and
then B
then B
again is
is
MBF.
MBF.
He again is MBF.
Yeah. So then they should respond to me and they should believe in me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Inshallah, we will do this ayah close to my heart. Next one, li yatafaqahu fi dini wali yunziru qawmahum. So again, this li is lamu amar. But this li can be something else as well. What it could be?
It can be harfu jar, but we
So
cannot say
that-
that this is harfu jar over here.
No, not harfu jar. Harfu jar is not gonna come with a fail.
Yes,
Harfu jar
yeah, that's what I said.
some.
We cannot.
No, but
Yeah.
one, remember last class? Do we have
Yeah,
any?
it's if it can be
that
harfu
one.
nasibatul
Nasibatul
mudari.
mudariya,
Mudari. Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So how we
Yeah.
are going to recognize that this is jazimatul mudariya, not nasibatul mudariya?
We're looking for the jazm at the end. So
No,
wow
but
But
has
the construction is the
jazm.
same with both.
In this case, just noon is dropped.
Dropped. Yeah, both could.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so li yatafakkahu could be nasibatul mudariya and
Or jazimatul
or
mudari.
jazimatul mudariya. But how we are going to reconcile?
So isn't
In
it the wow
translation,
has
you
jazm?
see should,
Yeah.
right? So should, it is going to take the meaning of should when it is lamu amar, which is jazimatul mudariya. Otherwise, what should be the translation? So that.
So that they, yeah, so that they.
Okay, so that. So if I put so that over here, so that they obtain a deep understanding of the religion and so that they warn people. Does it make sense?
No.
No.
Yeah.
So should is more making sense over here.
Yeah.
Right? So they should obtain the deeper understanding of the religion and they should warn their people. Or the second part could be so that they warn their people.
Want their people.
That will make sense as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So
yes.
we need to think on these lines and then we can check the Arab, right? So all these books, all these translation can help us out and see what meaning are taken. So li would be, we're gonna call it lamu amar. Yatafakkahu, we're gonna say, can someone try this ayah, please? Part of the ayah.
I can try.
Label. Yeah, label it.
So li is lam amar, yatafaqahu is fi'l mudari, a majzum li,
Bili.
Failuhu hum.
Ilamu Amar, you can say.
Yeah, okay. Lamu Amr. And then
Mm.
Failuhu hum.
Mm.
Then Fiddini is MBF. And wa is harfu ataf. Lam is Lame Amr. Yunziru is Fi'li Mudari. Majzum Bili. Failuhu hum. And then Qamahum is Maful Bihi.
Very good.
And it's also Idafa statement.
Very good. Very good. Beautiful. MashaAllah. Barakallahu fiki. Okay, so now let's see the light and lightest version we need to make. So what are the light words? An, lan, likai, izan, hatta. Izan is missing here. And these are mansoob, nasibatul mudariya. And these are jazimatul mudariya. Right? So now let's try nasibatul mudariya first. So an, what changes we need to bring?
So the noon will be dropped.
An tu'minu. So we are going to drop this noon. And
In
meaning would
both.
be? Translation?
If
You,
No, why
if
if
you
we are
all,
using an?
And
Why
is
that's
becomes
what,
true, right?
two.
Yeah, that,
that you all believe.
yeah, that's you all believe. So I am preaching you so that not so that you, I'm expecting that you all believe. Something like that, right? Okay, so next one. Ta'lamu.
تعلم
Ta'allama.
Lan ta'lama. Translation would be?
لن تعلم.
Will
You
not.
will not know.
Will not.
You will not.
Lan never.
Okay.
You will never know. You will never know. And even it could be here version. Right?
Yes.
Ta'la.
Yes,
And
yes.
this is
Yeah.
ta'lama.
Yeah.
Not ta'lamu, right? Ta'lama. So it could
Ta'allama.
be here version or anta version.
Yes.
So she will never know, or you will never know. Okay, likai.
لكي ننزل.
No, not.
Translation.
So that we send down.
Yeah, we send down. Good. Next one. Kai. Or let's take izan.
Okay. إذا يتراجع.
Yeah, dropping this noon.
Right.
Translation would be, in that case, how many people over here, Yataraja? What is the file?
You both.
Yes. You or they?
Both.
They.
Both of them.
Dual.
This is dual,
Okay.
but this is ghaib.
Both of them, yes.
This is not hadir, right?
Yeah.
Ghaib.
Yes.
So in that case, both of them
Both
return.
of them seek to
Return.
return.
Both of them return. Okay, then we have number 5, yes, Rikna. And we can put
Oh.
Hatta.
We're not gonna change it because it's
Exactly. So this is Hunna version. We are not
Hunna.
to drop this
you want to
noon.
change it.
So Hatta, yes, Rikna. Translation would be?
Until.
Until
Until
Until you a female steal.
They, not you.
They,
Oh, yes,
yeah.
yes, they. Sorry, yeah.
They steal.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is now Jazimatul Mudariya. So same word we are going to use in tu'minu. So we need to drop this noon. Translation would be
If
If they believe,
If you believe, if you all believe.
if you all believe.
No?
Okay.
Left here. So.
Sorry. If you all believe, right? Okay, next lam. Lam ta'lam.
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 Mhm.
Lam ta'lam. What would be the translation? Lam ta'lam.
She will never learn,
No,
or
never.
you will,
Did
It's
not.
not done.
did
Did
not. Sorry,
not.
did not. Yeah, she did not, and you did not. Both can
Yeah,
come.
she did not. She didn't know, or you didn't know.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, then lamma.
Not yet.
Lamma.
Nunazzil. Nunazzil.
Translation would be
Not yet.
not yet.
Yeah,
So we did not send it down yet.
yet.
Okay, then wal. Wal yataraja'a. Same, we need to drop this noon.
And
Yeah.
so
The
that,
translation would be
and, and
so that,
so they should return.
that,
They
yeah,
both should return.
yeah, so that they should return. Okay, then we have li.
Yes, Riqna.
Li yasrikna.
Sorry.
This is not a good
Their
translation.
female should steal.
Mudara.
Yes, that's not good command. You can be held accountable for this command. Okay. Now let's see some more example for shart part we got over here, Jumla Shartiya. So inna ka, what kind of sentence we are looking at?
Jumla Ismiya.
Ismiya.
Jumla Ismiya. So inna ka is our mubtada. Where is our khabar?
Intazarhum.
Yeah, intadharhum yudillu ibadaka. So actually,
The whole thing. Okay, whole
yeah,
statement.
exactly, because this is the shart and jawabu shart. So
The-
we cannot take just shart as a jawab as a khabar of inna and leave the jawabu shart. So basically they are one bucket. Okay. So in tazarhum yudillu ibadaka. If tazarhum, you leave them, yudillu, they will mislead ibadaka, your ibad, your servants.
Your servants.
That is Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam, I think, talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was really mad on his nation after 1,000 years, right? Only few of them accepted. And now, since Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already told him that whatever is left now, they are done deal, they are not going to accept. So then Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam made baddua for them and asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then do not leave any of them alive on this earth living. Why? Because they are going to mislead your servants, their next generations. Right? So subhanallah, this is very scary. So innaka is mubtada, in tazarhum yudillu ibadaka, the whole thing is the khabar, fi mahalli rafa. Khabar inna is supposed to be rafa inversion, like the regular khabar. Now in came, so in we're gonna say in harfu shart, right? Adatu shart or harfu shart. or if
حرف
you
مضارع.
Jazimatul Mudariya,
Jazimatul Mudariya.
you can say that. Okay, now Tazarhum. Tazar. So basically it looked little weird because it has weak letter in it. So I think the root letter are
Zara,
Nazar.
Zara.
Zara,
No.
Zara, wow, or
Oh, no.
Yeah, either Za, Wow, and Ra,
Wazara.
Zawara.
Wazar.
But then Zawara, instead of Zawara, they are going to call it Zara, and Zara will become Yazuru. No, but Yazuru, then it should take for Dhamma.
It's Wazara, Ustaza.
Wazar?
Yes, Ustad, it's Wazara.
Was
to leave.
okay. Huh. Yeah, Zara mean to, it is from Ziara, like visiting something. Doesn't make sense here. So Wazara. Wazara will become Yaziru. Yaziru or Yazara? Wazira Yazaru, I think. Then that is Bab Samia, not Wazara.
No.
Wazira, I think. Wazira Yazaru. That is Bab Samia.
Samia.
So Samia Yasmau. And from Yazaru, we are going to bring it on. This is Anta version, right? So Tazaru, and then it will
Tazar.
become Tazar.
Tazar.
Need to make it Majzoom. Right, so in Tazarhum, so Tazar is basically, we're gonna say Felun, Mudariun, Majzoomun, be in, Failuhu,
Anta.
Anta. Failuhu Anta, over here talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then hum is Mafulun bihi. So in Tazarhum, so this is shart part. If you leave them.
if you leave them.
Yeah. If you leave them,
so it's
what's
Yazra
gonna
Khulu.
happen then? So now then part is coming. So then part is Jawabu Shart, basically. Right? So you dillu. Now you see again, it's supposed to be you dilluna. So noon is dropped over.
Dropped.
Yeah, none is dropped.
Okay. So this is Adwalla. This is Bab Aslama, basically. Adwalla Yudillu. This is actually Dod Lam Lam are the root letter. Okay, so that's why it is not going to conjugate in a regular way. Adlala is supposed to be Aslama Adlala. From Adlala it become Adwalla. Adwalla Yudillu. And then on hum version Yudilluna, and then noon is dropped. So this is how it become Yudillu. So Fe'lun Mudari'un Majzumun,
Be in, and then Jawab al-Shart, because it's the
Jawab
Jawab.
al-Shart.
And Failuhu hum.
Hum, very good.
And then Ibadaka is the that's Maf'ulun bihi, because it's the Ibada is the Mansub. And since it's Mansub, so it's the Maf'ulun bihi.
Exactly. And then it is Idafa fragment.
Idafa fragment.
Right. So over here we got Shart and Jawab Shart. And someone was asking that different fail gonna be Majzoom. So we can see the example over here. Right. In Shart part there is different fail, and in Jawab Shart there is different fail. Okay, next one. Lam tajidu katiban. So lam has come with the fail mudariya. What meaning it is going to take? Past tense.
Yes.
So if you all didn't find a katib, the writer, the scriber. So this is basically if you are traveling and you want to write a wasiya because it's look like you're gonna someone gonna die over there. That happened in the past a lot, right? So then they need to find a katib, the scriber who can write the wasiya for that person. So this is the scenario over here. So lam tajidu katiban. So lam, we're gonna say harfu in lam. Yeah, harfu jazima to lil mudariya. Then tajidu fi'lun mudariyan majzumun bilam fa'iluhu antum. And then katiban is mafulun bihi. Simple and easy, alhamdulillah. Next one, bal lamma yazuqu azabi. We did that already. So bal over here is some kind of harf which basically negate whatever happened. Whatever is said before, it kind of negate that statement. So bal, that's why we give the translation rather. So someone said something, and then to negate or to affirm, we say rather, right? Rather is basically we're gonna it is negating, not confirming but negating. So lamma yazuqu. Now this lamma has come with fail mudariya, and we know that lamma can come with past tense as well, right? So over here with mudariya, which is going to give the meaning of not yet. Lamma yazuqu azabi. They have not tasted my punishment yet. Next one, fal yastajibu li wal yu'minu bi la'allahum yarshudun. Okay, we did part of it, and rest I think I have put over here so we can do the whole ayah. And before that, let's talk a little bit about conditional sentence. So whenever we're gonna have conditional sentence, it is going to have two parts, if and then statement. And what are the components of conditional sentence? First of all, we are going to have tool of condition, which are many. One of them we learned today is in. And these tools of condition, as I said, they are many, and then some of them are ism, while the other are harf. Okay, one more time, there are many tools of condition. Some of them are harf and some of them are ism. So the in come in the category of harf. So in is harfu shart, we're gonna call it, and that makes two afal majzoom. I already said that, right? Then we have another tool which is ma and man. And ma and man, because man we say whoever, and whoever is a person, right? So that's why we're gonna take it in the category of ism. Yes, this is adatu shart, that is tool of condition, but this is ism, that's why we're gonna call it ismu shart. For in, we're gonna call it this is harfu shart, but for ma and man, we're gonna call it ismu shart. And again, it is going to make two afal majzoom as well, same like in. So in and man and ma, both are adatu shart, both are tools of shart, and both are going to make two afal after them majzoom, but in is harf and ma and man are going to label it ismu shart. Make sense?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Okay, then we have iza, another tool. Iza is we are going to call ismu shart. Why we are calling iza ismu shart?
It's ismu ishara?
No, iza is not ismu
No,
ishara.
no,
That is
yeah.
hada.
Yes, it's
But iza is basically give the time period when. Iza basically give the time period, because when is when we say when, we are giving time, and that is basically zarf, and zarf are basically ism,
okay.
right? So that's why we're gonna take it in the category of ism. But iza is ghair jazim. What is ghair jazim mean? It is not going to make any changes. It is not going to make fi'l mudari majzoom like in and ma are doing. Make sense? So iza is ismu shart and ghair jazim. It is not going to make fi'l mudari majzoom at all. And then another thing about iza is that it can comes with the mudariya, it can come with madi, but when it comes with madi, it gives the meaning future. So the meaning will be, the translation will be in future when iza come with madi. Next tool is law. So law is also, we are going to call it harfu shart, and law is used to regret. Regret, what kind of regret? When you can't undo anything. Regret on past, because past is done, we cannot do anything about it, right? So this is law, and that is harfu shart. And law does not make any changes at all, same like iza. And then that was all about tools, and these are not all the tools, but few of them which are mostly used. For the example of law, we can look over here. Law zara'ta la haswatta. What does that mean? If only had I planted la haswatta, then I would have harvested. If you didn't plant anything, what are you gonna cut? Nothing, right? So if you have worked hard, only then you are going to succeed. So this law, you see that after we have fi'l madi anyway over here, and this is not budging. And law does not make any changes anyway. Next one is when ja'a come Ramadanu, Ramadan comes. So this is shart part. What gonna happen? Futihat abwabul jannati. So the doors of Jannah wide open. This is jawabu shart. So this is also iza, and you see that iza is coming before past tense, and iza does not going to make any changes even though there was a present tense. Then more example of in tajlis, ajlis. What is tajlis mean? Any idea?
To
sit
sit
down.
down.
To sit
Yeah.
down.
In tajlis. So how we gonna translate it? In tajlis, ajlis.
If
If
you
you
Want
sit,
to
I will
sit.
sit. If you sit, I sit.
Yes. In tajlis, so this is shart part. If you will sit, ajlis, then I will sit. Okay. So in over here, we're gonna say that this is adatu shart.
Adatu shart.
Okay. And tajlis, you're gonna say felun, mudariun, madzumun, because of in,
Failuhu
be in,
is
in,
anta,
failuhu,
Failuhu anta.
anta,
anta,
and that is our shart part, the whole thing. Adatu shart and fi'l mudari majzoom, right? So together, basically, it is going to
Yeah.
create shart part.
Yeah.
So this is shart part, and then ajlis, the second fi'l mudari majzoom is basically jawabu shart.
Yeah.
Next one, in tadribni, adribka. How we gonna
If you will
translate?
hit me, if you
If
hit
you
me,
hit me,
I
I'll
will
hit
hit
you.
you.
Exactly.
Tit for tat.
So in again, harfu shart.
Adatu shart.
Okay, adatu shart, and then tadribni.
So there will be fi'l
Tadribu,
mudari,
fi'l mudari,
uh,
majzoom,
Majzoom.
failuhu,
be
majzoom,
in,
failuhu,
Failuhu
uh,
anta,
Anta,
and then
yeah.
ni
anta,
is the
and
Failuhu.
file, maf'ul
No,
bihi and maf'ulun
Mafulun
bihi.
bihi, sorry, Mafulun bihi.
Exactly. So ni is mafulun bihi.
Bihi.
Yeah.
And then adrib.
So
Adrib,
there will be
fi'l
Jawabu shart.
mudari,
mudari,
jawabu shal failuhu
Mad-
ana,
Madzumun,
Exactly.
majzoom,
Madzoom
failuhu
be
ana,
in, be,
and
be
And
in.
idafa.
ka is again maf'ulun bihi.
Yeah. Who said idafa?
I
Hold
didn't say
your
that.
ears, please.
Maf'ulun bihi.
Yeah, this guy is mafulun bihi,
Mafulun bihi, yeah.
not idafa. This is fail over here. Fail plus attached pronoun are never idafa. Ism plus attached pronoun will be idafa. So, and then adribka is basically jawabu shart. So in
So Ustada, when we are labeling, we have to write the jawabu shart with it, right?
exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna say in tadribni, the whole thing. Basically, you're gonna say shart part. This
Okay.
is shart, and adribka jawabu shart. So basically, this is their macro label. Shart and jawabu shart. This is macro label, and then we can do micro, and we can say in is adatu shart, tadribni is felun mudariun majzumun, be in, and then ni is mafulun bihi, and then adribka is jawabu shart, and further we are breaking it down. Next one, in tansurullaha yansurkum. We already did that, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, next one, in tarham turham. Beautiful, beautiful.
If you will have mercy, you will be you will
Shown
receive
mercy.
mercy or
You will be shown
something.
mercy.
Yeah.
If you show mercy, you will be shown mercy then. Subhanallah.
Mhm. Mhm.
So if we are showing mercy in this world, on that in this world to the people, then inshallah you will be shown mercy on the day of judgment by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Inshallah.
So in tarham is shart part, and turham, this is basically majhul over here.
Yeah.
So turham, we did majhul. Did we or not? No.
No.
No, we haven't.
Okay. So this is majhul. Fail mudariya is majhul over here, meaning that it didn't say who will show mercy. You will be shown mercy, right? We don't know who is the doer. But we know that obviously Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to show us, but over here this is majhul. So in tarham is shart part, and turham is jawabu shart. And how we are going to label? In is adatu shart, Tarham is a Failun Mudariya, Majzoom,
Majzoom,
because this is shart
Fa'iluhu,
part,
Anta.
exactly, and it is Majzoom because of in, and then Turham, we're gonna say Failun,
Mudari.
Failun Mudariun, Mabni lil Majhul.
Oh.
Okay, so forget about it. You didn't hear anything. And Failuhu. And
Anta.
over here, when we have passive voice, majhul, then we don't say file. Rather,
Oh.
we say nai file.
Yes. Okay.
So nai file is
It's
turham.
Naib. How do you write it, Sadaji?
Naib.
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 Nai file.
Okay. Okay. I just saw it. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. So nai file would be anta over here, right?
Mhm.
Then man yarham yurham. Same idea. So man can be used. Whoever will show mercy will be shown mercy.
Shown mercy.
In taj, no sorry, in
Yajtahid.
yajtahid yanjah. So jim ha and dal jahada, we know that word, right? In yajtahid, if you struggle, yanjah, then you will succeed. If we can even use man over here, man yajtahid yanja, whoever will struggle will succeed. So in or man, yajhid, that is yajtahid, that is shart part, and yanja would be jawab shart. Ma tashrab ashrab. How are we gonna translate ma tashrab ashrab? You guys see this little one over here? Last one, ma tashrab ashrab.
Whatever you will drink, I will drink.
Yes. Ma tashrab ashrab. So ma tashrab is shart part and ashrab is the jawab shart.
Jawab shart.
So whatever you will drink, I will drink.
But
Interesting.
Ustadaji, when you said in the upper sentence, may yajtahid, but ma is supposed to be for the non-living things.
I
So
said
how can we?
Man. So it's man.
I used man, not ma.
Man yajtahid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay. Now we know that, okay, the shirt part. So we're gonna have adatu shirt, and then the fail mudari are gonna be over there, or even sometimes it can be madi. So it's not like always there is going to be fail mudari. Sometimes shirt can be with madi as well. So there is going to be adatu shirt, then a shirt part, if part, and then there is going to be a jawabu shirt. And little clue for jawabu shirt could be that sometimes we would be able to see fa or lam over there. So before jawabu shart, we will see fa attached to the fail, and that is basically the indication that, okay, jawabu shart is starting from here. But we see in all these examples, there wasn't any fa or lam over there. But sometimes we would be able to see it.
Can I ask a question, Ustazah?
Yeah.
Can ma not be if here? Ma tashrabu ashrab?
Ma could be what?
If.
No. No. Ma never give the meaning of if. Man and ma, if you remember when we were saying Isam Mosul, right? All these Isam Mosulas, when we were learning them, basically this is the same man and ma.
Okay.
Okay, and they are giving the meaning of whatever. Ma for things and man is for people. So whoever and whatever.
Staza, I have a question. This one in Tarham Turham. So this Turham, can you say it again? Like how, where you put it naib? Like you say fail mudare majzoob bi an.
No, this is not okay. Yeah, this is majzoom as well, yeah, because of in, but
Yeah.
this is mabni. So maybe we can just add. We can say okay, failun mudari'un majzoomun bi in,
Yeah.
and this is fail. This is mabni lil majhul. We're gonna add mabni lil
Lil.
majhul. Do you have any idea before this majhul business?
Yes, we just say in the sub class that starting with the dhamma, it's a majhul.
Okay, so mabni lil majhul, and then you're gonna say naib file is huwa in there.
Naib file. Jazak.
Okay, so it's almost time, but inshallah, as I promised, we're gonna end over here with this beautiful ayah. So many beautiful explanation regarding this ayah. Wa idha, and when sa'alaka, he asked you, who? Ibadi, my ibad, my servants, my abd, anni, about me. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This guy is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That when my servants ask you about me, fa inni qareeb, so I am very close. Ujibu, I respond dawata, dawa, the call, da'i, of the da'i, or the one who calls me, the call of the caller basically. Iza, when da'ani, he calls me. Falyastajibu li, so they should respond li, to me, wal yu'minu bi, and they should believe in me, la'allahum, so that they yarshudun, be rightly guided. Please mute the mic. Okay, so now we see that the ayah is starting with the iza, and iza give the meaning of when, and we just learned that okay, the sentence over here could have started with in, wa in sa'alaka, if ibad ask you about me. So in could be used over here, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen iza, not in. What is the difference between if and when?
So if can happen or cannot happen, but when always happens.
Exactly. So when iza has hope in it.
Yeah.
If my son is away from me, right, he is living in another city, so I will never say if he will come. No, never. I will say when he will come.
Yeah.
Right? I cannot use this if word over there. So that
If
iza
has
lot
a
of
doubt
hope.
in it.
Exactly. It's not 100%. Right? But iza has lot of hope in it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen the word that has hope. So that means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is hoping, he is expecting, right? Out of his love, out of his mercy. So wa iza sa'alaka, and now this guy is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when, and then ibadi, actually it is ibadu, right? Because this is basically outside doer. This is the file over here for sa'ala, right? So my servant, and now you know ibadi, my servant. So this idafa fragment, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is attaching us with him. How insignificant we are and how grand he is. So we should be like very proud how subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us importance, right? He is attaching, he is affiliating us with him. Subhanallah. So my ibad, even though just ibad would good enough, but ibadi, lot of love in there. Anni, about me. And then it says fa inni qareeb. So fa over here is jawabu shart. So the wa iza sa'alaka ibadi anni, that is shart part.
Sure.
Fa inni qareeb, now this is jawabu shart is starting. So fa, as I said, that sometimes you will see, and that is the indication that this is jawabu shart. So fa over here is occurring for jawabu shart. Now inni is mubtada and qareebun is khabar.
Khabar.
So I am very close. So qareeb over here is on the pattern of Rahim, Kareem, Sami, Khabir, right? So this is the pattern which gives the meaning that the quality is inherent. The quality is inherent, always in there. So Kareeb, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, I was always Kareeb, right? So I am Kareeb. And look over here, the conversation was happening to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam over there. Waiza sa'alaka. So this guy is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fa inni qareeb is hinting that he just like expediting, he is like speeding up the thing. He couldn't he couldn't delay when he just thought that, okay, my ibadah are calling me, they are responding me, right? So he didn't say fakullahum, so you tell them, because over here the conversation was with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we are expecting that he should be saying, so fakullahum, so tell them inni qareeb, that I am qareeb. But fakullahum is dropped, right? This over here, fakullahum is dropped. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is showing desperation over here.
Direct answer.
He is expediting the thing, right? So he, subhanallah, that should touch our heart, that how desperately Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is waiting for us, that we do ruju to him. And then next part it says ujibu dawat ad-da'i. Ujibu, I would respond, dawa, the call of da'i. So basically dawat ad-da'i is idafa fragment over here. So I would respond the call of the caller. Now another beautiful thing over here is sa'ala is failun madin, failuhu huwa, and ujibu failun mudariya, and failuhu ana over here. So what is the difference between madi and mudariya? Madi action is considered happen once, but fail mudariya, there is istamrar in it, continuity. So the ibad gonna call to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala once only, even once. But response of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be continuous, subhanallah. He will keep responding you. Iza da'ani, when he calls me. So again, this ya is dropped over here. When he calls me. So this ibad is gonna call only once, but the response would be keep going on and on and on. And we will see that in our from morning till night, how many blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala we are utilizing without even knowing what's going on inside our system. We are not praying or asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to let the heart pump or to let us blink our eyes or for breathing, right? We are not asking. Maybe just we pray Fajr prayer, and after that, how many responses Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving to keep us in place. So then, فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي. So as a result, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so desperate for us to go to him, to remember him, to do zikr of him, right? فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي. As a result, they should keep responding me, وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي, and they should believe in me. And believing in me, we all know that. What does that mean? How does it look like? Believing in me does not mean that, okay, just praying 5 salah is good enough, and after that I can do whatever I wish. Right? So believing that I'm the servant of, I'm the abd of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that is huge responsibility. Then there is no say what I want, what I wish. No, what Allah wish. Right? So this is beautiful. And then la'allahum, as a result, what gonna happen? La'allahum yarshudun. La'allah has a lot of hope in it. And I think, if I'm not mixing the name, Abdullah bin Umar, or who was that? A lot of tafsir from him, and he was basically the
Abdullah ibn Abbas.
yeah, Abdullah bin Abbas, and even a companion of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was the slave, and his legs were very thin, and companions sometimes make fun of him. Yes, Abdullah bin Masud. Abdullah bin Masud. Abdullah bin Masud or Abdullah bin Umar. I'm mixing them. Some of them, they said that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used la'alla, it most likely it's gonna happen. So la'allahum yarshudun. So basically, if we do all that stuff, if we keep responding to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we keep remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if our iman is in place, then most likely we will be yarshudun, rightly guided. La'allahum yarshudun. So subhanallah, so much going on. Still, there is a lot to say about this ayah, but we are not ready for it, and the time is running. So inshallah, and I will highly recommend we can listen to Ustad Noman Ali Khan's explanation of this ayah. Beautifully done. Okay, what is left behind? some example of Lamul Amar. So I'm gonna leave for you guys. You are going to label it, translate, and do Arab or whatever is required. Some more example over here, and then we. Sorry, someone is saying something. Okay, I'm gonna end session over here, and then if you guys have any question regarding last class, we have 10 minutes. 10:30 inshallah I'm gonna end because I need to go to other class. So inshallah, let me finish over here. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa zikril hakim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. So do your homework. The last 2 slides are homework, so you guys need to do homework. Lot of practice for you guys. So please make sure that you guys are doing it.